Spurs fans, so much has happened in the last 24 hours. We got a lot to talk about.
Go, Spurs, go, 'cause the Giants stay.
What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. It's a new day. Let's beat LA. Cheap plug for the Lakers game tonight. I'll be live at 9:30 Eastern. Anyway, so much has happened. I had to get on here and talk to you guys about it. Let's just get right into it first. The Spurs are getting a new arena. It has been approved. It was voted on by the folks in San Antonio. I live in Connecticut, so I have no say in the matter. But I'm excited. We're getting a new arena. What I didn't know, Spurs fans, is the Spurs lease at the Frostbank Center expires at the start of the 2032-33 season. So it could be nearly a decade before the team moves downtown. Okay. I forgot that or just didn't know. One of the two, I really don't know. But we'll be in the Frostbank Center a while. I've been there. I like it. I'm very curious to see what the new arena looks like once it's all said and done. But wait, there's even more good news, Spurs fans. The 2020-21 Fiesta jerseys are back. I loved this jersey. It's certainly reminiscent of, the colors that we're used to from the 90s and so forth. I'm glad they're bringing these back. And for those of you that may be newer Spurs fans from left to right, that is Keldon Johnson. He looks a little different over there on the far left, but that's KJ. Then Derek White. Down at the bottom, Trey Lyles, DeJounte Murray, and Lonnie Walker right above me. Only Keldon remains from these five. There's our current roster with them. Once is never enough. That is a great slogan. I love it, and these jerseys were really popular with fans, with myself, so kudos to our San Antonio Spurs for bringing these jerseys back. I absolutely love it. Go Spurs, go on that one. The court. It's court. It's very colorful. I'll have to see it in action. A picture, especially a picture like this, a painted picture that's not a real picture. This is just, a mock-up. Not going to really give us we're not going to get the full gravitage of the situation until we see the court live. Okay, we got some bad news. This broke last night or yesterday afternoon, but I'm just too busy to do videos all the time, guys, so I'm going to try to do them when I can. De'Aaron Fox is still out. And this is extremely frustrating, I think, for all of Spurs Nation at this point. It seemed like he was going to be back at the latest November 1st. Now, the earliest he'll be back is November 7th. I know, better safe than sorry, but this is starting to concern me just a little bit. How long is he actually going to be out? Or is this a case of the Spurs getting the middle finger to the NBA or ESPN or the Lakers or all three of the above by not bringing our guy back on the road and he makes his debut at home? I think we play at home on Friday, so keep an eye out on that situation. The other injury news, Luke Kornet is still out. My goodness, we need a legit backup for Wemby right now because when he comes off the floor, even when he's struggling, like one game he was struggling, but the team is so different when he's not on the court. Thankfully, tonight against the Lakers, we may have Jeremy, Kelly, and Lindy back. I'm hoping at least 2 out of the 3. One of the bigger guys, because we need some size out there. If you look at the Spurs roster, guys, we have 9 active players, plus the two-way players. And our bench currently is comprised of Keldon Johnson has been absolutely fantastic, by the way. Kudos to Keldon for accepting the role off the bench and is absolutely thriving with it at this point. Efficient beyond belief, and his defense, well, not a defensive player of the year, has been improved and the effort is there. Jordan McLaughlin, Carter Bryant, who looked good in garbage time, and then Bismack Biyombo. Bismack is really struggling right now. He looks like whatever he had left in the gas tank, he used up last season. He has Biyombo bad. That is beyond bad. I know it's limited sample size with limited minutes, Spurs fans, but in 5 games, in about 9 minutes a game, he's averaging 0.4, and I was expecting him to be a bucket getter. So you know what? He's only scored once in 5 games, so be it. That's not why he's out there. I thought he'd at least give us some sort of defensive presence and rebounding, and that has been non-existent. He's averaging 1 rebound a game and as many block shots as I would if I was in the NBA, which is 0. He's literally out there running up the court, up and down, doing cardio. That's it. When Wemby comes out and he goes in the game, teams, they're just attacking the paint at will when he's in there, and there's no opposition. I know he's only 6'9", he's an undersized center, but doesn't he have like a 7'5" wingspan? You think he'd catch a block by now just by accident? No, nothing doing. I'm sorry. His $3.5 million is guaranteed. I don't know if the Spurs can work out a buyout and get somebody else out there that can produce more. I know it's nice to have a vet presence in the locker room and on the bench, but in emergency situations like this, he's not producing anything. Maybe he'll come out of it 10 against the Lakers. I don't know. I hope I'm wrong. Hopefully he has a good game at some point or a string of good games until we get our full rotation back. Last but not least, because this is, of course, important news. It's a little older than 24 hours, but Dylan Harper, the injury is not as bad as it looked. A lot of fans, myself included, were worried, is this a season-ending injury? Is this an injury that's going to need surgery? None of the above. That being said, while I see some timetable saying maybe 2 weeks or so, no. The Spurs are going to proceed with caution on this one, as they should. Look at all the calf strains that turned into ruptured Achilles last season. Now, I don't know if all three of the big players that it happened to had calf strains first, but Jason Tatum, Tyrese Halliburton, who was a calf strain, and Damian Lillard all went down with Achilles injuries. Keeps you out for a year, could alter your career for forever with that type of injury. I expect Dylan Harper to be back no time in November. Not at all. If he's good to go, say, November 25th, I'm holding him out an extra, maybe up to 2 weeks. The risk is not worth the reward. Too many calf injuries have turned into Achilles ruptures. I absolutely do not want to see that happen to him. Well, ever, of course, but in his rookie year that has looked so promising and so fruitful. The Spurs, and I'm sure a lot of you agree, extreme caution is going to be here with Dylan Harper. I don't expect to see him until December. Some of you even said maybe not till Christmas. Who knows? He's going to be out more than just a couple weeks. I think it's going to be at least a month, if not more. And I got to tell you, I'm fine with that. We're not winning a championship this year. As exciting as the 5-0 start was, and I was hyped up about just how good could the Spurs be. We're not winning a championship. All right, we've already gone around. We're not winning a championship. We're not. I'm gonna be honest with myself. We're not. We'll be safe with them. As far as the other guys, Fox, I don't even know what to say about Fox Spurs fans. I am just, we're in the dark, and I don't, what is going on? What is going on with Fox? And even Sochan, didn't that initially sound like he was going to be out for a game? And then he's been out for 2 weeks. It's beyond frustrating. We'll hopefully get some guys back tonight, and I do believe this team is still a top 6 team in the Western Conference when 100% healthy. The problem is the team hasn't been 100% healthy all year, and we don't know the date when this team actually will be healthy, if at all, during this season, because the injury bug has been smacking us around hard, and we don't have the D to sling back and whack it back. All right, that's what I got. Drop a comment down below about everything I just went over. Anything particular that you want to talk about, certainly would appreciate. I appreciate reading everything you guys have to say in the comments. Even if I don't respond back, I am reading everyone, which is why I like and heart every comment. Some of you have asked, TSR, why are you hearting that comment? It's kind of a troll comment, or I don't, it's whatever it may be. That's me letting you know I read it, because I do read everyone, at least everyone I get notification on from YouTube, because lately some comments have been falling by the wayside, and I'm not seeing them for a day or two, so I don't know what's going on at the YouTubes, but I do read every one of them, and I truly appreciate it. So like, comment, subscribe. See you tonight for the Lakers at 9:30. Let's beat LA and start a new winning streak and end their winning streak. I thank you, and as always, go Spurs, go!